Hello and welcome back to a Flippin' Mess reselling channel. We're going to do our what sold for this week ending July 16th or 17th, whatever Sunday was, 16th. Okay, so first on eBay, we have a Talbot's Aberdeen blazer. I paid $8.99 and it sold for $23. I have 3 pairs of nail sandals. The first I paid $5.79 for and they sold for $28. The second, I paid $7.49 and they sold for $35. The third, I paid $5.79 for and they sold for $28. So the nail sandals did very well this week. We have this Keen pair of Toya shoes. The sneakers for Keen don't do as well for me as the water sandals do. I paid $14.99, which looking back was too much. I shouldn't have bought them at that price. And they sold for $25. So even after 9 years of reselling, sometimes I make a bad buy. So then we have these flog heels. These did great. I only paid $2.50 and they sold for $28.88. I think I took a best offer on those. Then we have this Karl Lagerfeld dress. It was a black floral dress. I don't typically pick up Karl Lagerfeld. It just doesn't move for me. It takes forever. And I tend to not get a really good price for it, but I only paid $2.99. Looking back, that's probably why I picked it up. But it did sell for $32, but it sat in the closet for a while. Then I had a sale of 3 items to one person on eBay. These Teo shoes, I paid $10.29 for those. The pink Converse, I paid $6.99 for those. And this beautiful RSVP by Talbot's blazer. This did extremely well. It had tons of watchers, tons of offers, and I accepted an offer from this person. I paid $7.99. They paid $67 total for the 3 items, plus shipping. Then I have these Saucony shoes. This just shows why I don't normally pick up this brand. I picked them up at Marshall's. They were $39.99. They finally sold for $60. They were in my store at least a year and a half. Then I have a pair of Karl Lagerfeld flats. I paid $9.99. They sold for $30. These sold before and were returned, so hopefully this time they don't come back. Then I have this J. Jill dress. I paid $6.99 for it. I took a best offer of $15 on a slow day. Normally I wouldn't take an offer that low. I just decided to go ahead and move it. Sometimes, I don't know if it's real or not, but it just feels like if you accept an offer, it seems to get things moving in the eBay algorithm and you tend to get more sales. If you decline or you counter and then they decline, you don't seem to get that boost in activity. But whether that's real or not, or just in my head, I don't know. Then I have this Lily Pulitzer dress. I paid $6.99. It sold for $24. I went back and forth multiple times with the same person. I finally took the offer at $24. They really wanted the dress and we just weren't seeing eye to eye on the amount, and that was the best I could get for it. Then I have these Salvatore Ferragamo sandals. I love, especially when you can find a newer style of Salvatore Ferragamo. I find a lot of it, but a lot of times it's really old or really worn. These were in fairly good condition and I only paid $1.50 for them and they sold for $40. Then I have these Abercrombie skinny jeans. This is another shell that isn't great, but I partly blame myself for that. I took an offer on them and at the time, it was through the eBay app and I didn't notice that these were new with tags or I wouldn't have taken the offer, but it's okay. You live and you learn. Sometimes I just hit accept too quick. I paid $9.99 for them and they only sold for $20. Then I have this Badgley Mishka jacket. I paid $6.46 and it sold for $148.71. Great sale. I really don't think that the thrift store I bought it at, 1, they may not have paid any attention to the brand, and 2, I don't think they realized that it was actual leather. Okay, then I have these Finn Comfort shoes. I paid $9 for them. They sold for $123.15. I love this brand. I see other resellers all the time walk right past it, and it does great for me. Usually like a minimum of $70 for a pair. Then I have another hard good, purple floral oyster plate. I paid $5.99 for this. It sold for $55. It was a little below my asking price. I think I was asking like $65, but that was fine. Then I have a Soma nightgown. This was in my store a long time. It had a stain on it. I think probably if somebody was willing to work at it, it would come out. That's why I went ahead and listed it, but I didn't want to take the time. So I took a best offer of $14 on it. Then the Tory Burch espadrilles that I just got, it seems like the other day. I paid $12.92. They sold for $35.50 on a 15% off sale plus shipping. So my total sales for eBay this week were $832.24, and my cost of goods for eBay was $187.13. Then on Poshmark, we have a pair of Mountain Hardwear pants. I've slowed down on picking up this brand. It used to do great for me. It used to sell quick and sell for like $35. Now the prices are going down, 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 and it's taking longer to sell. So I need to be a little more careful on what I pick up from this brand. These were convertible pants. So I paid $6 and they only sold for $16. Then I have these Levi's wedgie jeans. These were a retail arbitrage find. I found them at Ross and clearance for $8.99. They sold for $19. Not great, but they sold within a couple days of being listed. Then I have this T by Talbot's dress. This I bought in a thrift store and I wore it several times, and then I decided to sell it. So I counted my cost of goods at $6.99, but really probably I don't have anything into it because I did wear it. And it sold for $20. The Converse platform shoes that were my thumbnail on one of the videos, I paid $17.99 and they sold for $40 really quick. Then I have these Coach Kelson sneakers. I paid $8.99, I think on the same thrift trip, and they sold for $40. And then I have a Jamez pottery miniature vase that I paid $3.99 for, and it sold for $30. So my total sales for Poshmark were $165, and my total cost of goods was $52.95. On Mercari, there were only 2 sales this week. Naturalizer heels, I only paid $3 for those, and they sold for $23. And then this Torrid super soft shirt, I paid $4.99. I believe it was new with tags, and it sold for $19. So on Mercari, total sales $42, and cost of goods $7.99. My whatnot sales are continuing to grow. This time I sold 18 items, 13 pairs of leggings, 4 sweatshirts, and 1 jacket, for a total of $45. But I'm not going to include those in my numbers yet because on whatnot right now, I don't even care if I'm taking a loss. I'm trying to gain followers and get more people into the auction so that I can get bidding going. So if people are bidding against each other, the prices will rise. The highest price I got for any one item this week was $11, so it's still pretty low. Okay, so in total, my sales for this week were a little better than last week, $1,039.24. I estimate my fees at 20%, but they vary a lot. For example, on Whatnot, I only pay 8% in fees, plus 2.9%, plus 30 cents per transaction. On eBay, it's usually around 13%, but if I promote, it can go higher. And then on Poshmark, it's a flat 20%. So I estimate at 20%. So my estimated fees are $207.85. My cost of goods were $248.07, which brings me to a net of $583.32. And this is about $80 better than last week. This number should continue to grow because in August, back to school starts and more people are shopping, and then it will just continue to balloon until December and Q4. Also this week, I had an unfortunate trip to the ER, so I spent almost a full day in bed at the ER, not able to do a whole lot, and other distractions as well. Bought a car this week and a lot of activity that took away from my reselling business. So I think it could have been even better, but I'm happy for July. It's a great week. All right, thank you for joining. If you like these types of videos, please like this video, make a comment. How were your sales if you're a reseller? And let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see on my channel, and subscribe. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.